Hi guys, my name is Rose and welcome back to Call of the Sea. Now I think we might be getting close to the end. But let me know how you guys doing down in the comments below and what get right into it. Oh?
Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death?
Serve us or you. Alright. I don't think that was supposed to split her like that. See, there's two different types of murals there. Ooh, more stuff. This device opens the door, but only for a while. Ah. If I can aim all the currents in the right direction, I can get there in time. Which we managed. The water drainage. Oh, more stuff. Okay, we got this. The current took me to what looks like town, sort of cylindrical pit with houses all around the wall. Is much more modest than the ruins I saw earlier. Their murals are like the ones I saw before, but some been defaced. People who lived in this sunken town were able to adjust the water levels at will. Were they people like me? Is that why I feel so at home here? Is that the reason this is so familiar to me? I think I missed something if that's big old giant place. I found the exit from the town and dived into a long underground current. This is incredible. I have never felt so free, and full of life until now. I couldn't do that while I was underwater. Obviously it's a book. Going up. Ooh.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
You probably did. Boat. Something. A boat transportation.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Uh-huh.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
Ruins useless. So
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
Masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
It seems that the sanctuary was where the final stage of the ritual took place.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the White Sand Beach, where I arrived.
More sure of a hut on Matam Road. We've had plenty of deaths on this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice through this ritual madness. I'm returning to the White Sand Beach to build a raft and leave Madat Island. I'll be there if you change your mind, but don't wait too long. Marguerite and our river. Before we get too far.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Teharoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed a ritual. Teaharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work.
I scribbled these symbols on the wall. They must be important. Okay. It led me to another large hall with an opening to the exterior. There was another Harry camp. The shocking thing was that I almost forgotten him. How could I forget my husband? I'm so sorry, my dear old pal. Harry and the remaining members of the expedition followed the river down from the mountain peak, and after wandering some days, they finally found this entrance. There is a note of Tahara, a Polynesian guide, leaving the expedition. He was fed up with the death and disaster and tried to convince Harry to leave the island. He returned to the beach to build a raft and to escape. Oh my God, I think Harry has lost. I think Harry has lost his mind. He thinks there is a way to be like me. I hoped he didn't do anything foolish, but his last few letters sound incoherent and unstable. So they were able to come down here.
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
Can't see shit. That is so flippin' red. Oh, there's a ladder right there. Can I have some blues back into my... Goodbye, sunset. Okay, I guess we'll see what's down here.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate. This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.
That? Where did it come from? How is this boat guiding? I can't move other than looking around. Oh. Completed chapter 5. Sunken. Chapter 6, or whatever that word is.
It all makes sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I? They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own. Everything seems so distant now, as if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago.
Very pretty moon.
A full moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or... Maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics. That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night. It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and... everything will be as before. My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before, too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
Okay. I love that. What the fuck were those sea creatures?
There it is. The sanctuary.
Are you gonna stay?
So is this where you went, Harry? Or is this your last stop?
Taking in everything. So elaborate design. What is this giant statue of? Uncle or cousin that invited us?
Another camp. Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
Oh, another letter.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the Black Ooze does? What it did to the Doctor? Are you out of your mind?
No, he's not out of his mind. He's actually quite sane. He just doesn't... He wants us to be together, but...
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was in a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world. Panakatus?
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Blood of black ooze.
Heavens, this dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
An altar, dry blood and ooze. Is this that dagger Frank was attacked with?
Harry, what is this?
No,
Looks like the ramblings of a madman.
We all must do it. Together, change me. I'm just exploring. I'm sure that there was a way across there. I'm guessing this is the temple opening. Another chance. Cass, I think I have the answer. You have to go back home and bring Nora here. Leave now, please.
So I have to put my hand inside?
The healing is not working. That's the thing.
Moby Dick. Its pages are hollowed out, and its shape is...
The knife. Look at the book cover, it's almost the exact same.
camera. It must be Cassandra's. Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph. Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity waits me. Death awaits Harry. Okay, I guess this is...
Let's give it a try. Ouch! Oh! Ah! What was that? Looks like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Alright. The stone boat carried me through... Let's just make sure, yeah. Stone boat carried me through this subterranean river that flows into the sea. The night was strangely clear and a full moon was shining weirdly in a starry sky. Again, this island doesn't seem to obey the law of physics. I got off at a dock of some sort at a large beach where the sanctuary is. I found another of Harry's campsite, if you could call it a campsite. There was one tent on each side of the beach. I found the circular stone with fish head with its mouth open. When I put my hand inside, after a moment of intense pain, the stains on my hand rearranged themselves to form a particular pattern. Cass seemed to be losing her mind. I'd rather not think about how the two of them got along here, or didn't get along. The device to access the inner sanctuary is only activated with the blood of like mine. Harry, please. Tell me you didn't do what I think you did. The spots on my hand have been rearranged from sort of symbol. Ah, yes. Wait. Wait, was this the way to how to get into this? Okay, so I got a intricate design. Is this one of those guys falling over? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's go in here.
My God, this syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking? Black ooze on a petri dish.
Alright.
These patterns look too familiar.
Poke.
Oh, I really hope this works.
Deep cut. You open the sanctuary with your blood. I just noticed that this symbol's almost like the knife as well.
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
Interesting.
An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe. The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now? All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles. I wonder what this means.
Fishes, dragons, gargoyles, animals!
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch.
Some sort of creature? A pet? How 90-degree rotation? Okay.
I wonder what this means.
Probably the door is the symbol that I need to make? I don't know.
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So right now we have that. Which is not this. Oh, well, there's another one. So maybe. Okay, so
Circular stones with strange carved symbols. These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have in my hand.
okay, I can't push any of the buttons. So right now what I have is basically what's on my hand, which is neither of these two. Okay. I probably should come up here and release. I like how they just roll. Into place. So this is almost every one of them.
Shining constellation. I better draw it.
Yeah, you better draw it. Okay, there's a gap there.
Where is this door leading me?
Whee! Okay.
They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Probably because they wanted to keep them as slaves? Okay, apparently they well then. Right, is that... That is almost... That is... When all these things. But... So, if I look at that from this angle... Wait, that don't look right. Did they? Okay, so these two dots are that one and that one. So that one needs to go bye-bye. And I don't think that was a... Wait.
It's a pentagon-shaped symbol with channels in its edges. What was it used
So
for?
this one. Yeah. So I thought. Take that one out, which... So that is... That one, that one, that. That's the ones I need. I'm missing some? No. That's right.
They took them to a throne room. That was the final step in the ritual. What an odd structure, riddled with nooks and crannies and endless stairways.
Oh, another one.
Maybe it only hurts the first time. Ah! The second also hurts.
And they've moved again. Log. The altar left no room for doubt. I had to use that strange dagger I've been carrying with me ever since I received it in that package. After my blood touched the altar, the main door of the temple opened. Okay, so now I have that.
When I arrived on this island, I felt like I was trespassing. But now, I feel like this is where I belong.
Don't think we can go down there. That, I guess we're gonna go into another room for. But now I have a new symbol to make. Alright, so I made that one. That's this. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Because that's a point. Actually. That's. That can be. No, it's not that. Okay. Okay. that dot and that dot, right? No. Like a backup. That those two? Yes. And then these two are right here. Yeah. How am I figuring out these? Which one's which?
This place is like a labyrinth. They were submerged in black ichor.
This is that 1 inch I found. More stuff to go into.
Harry seems to be on the brink of madness. But I don't feel the slightest hint of confusion. On the contrary, I feel my mind is more focused than ever.
I didn't even think to look all the way up here.
Oh, come on. One more time.
Hold on.
Ow! That hurt! Again.
New symbol. I'm gonna guess that is past the sanctuary wall. But that is the throne room. Considering, or maybe it's just that room. That's what it is. Where is the? That's where we came in at. So that's where we're going. I don't need that. What is this? Okay, we got this shape. Which will be that one up there. And I don't think we need this. Okay. We don't need this one. But we do, wait. We do need that. Aha!
Another one of those gates. I have to get into the water again.
What the? Sarah's going every other direction. inside now. Works if I can actually take the step.
Again? Seriously?
Yes, again, seriously. I think you have one more to go. Alright. Go back into the water. I can't go above water. I guess I can. Axis, Axis. There's the mural I need to look at. Oof, I did not want to fall.
I can feel the torment of the thousands of slaves who perished here.
Alright. Now let's check my book. I now have that line. Already finished that one, finished that one, finished that one, so now we gotta do this top one. Alright, so we need this one for the bottom. Ooh. Okay. That one, we need the other one for. Wait. If I do this. Okay. So I need the other way to do that one. Got that one. This one. No. Can't do that one. Yes. No. Oh, okay, cool.
All the doors are open. Where is the constellation I need to open the throne room?
Right there.
I think I can feel the agony of the slaves, their suffering, and the effects of their transformation. It's horrifying. Black and white figures. Doggies, or dragons, whatever you are.
I have just realized I haven't spoken a word. What's this? So I did that right. Really cute. All of you do. Yay, I did it right. Last one. Come on.
Oh, come on. One more time.
And
Ow! That hurt! Again.
ah, that hurt again. Such good doggies or dragons or whatever they are. Alright. Now I get to do that. Yeah. Which is pretty much all the symbols. So I need to do so that's 2 dots in between, so that's this side. So I'd be looking at it like this. So I need to do the Y on the bottom, the Y on the bottom. Okay. Let's take this all apart. Come on. Remove this. Actually. Is that right? There's no log. Oh, that's logs. Woo! Using instant devices projected the patterns in the floor, I was able to open the doors that led to more rooms. Inside these rooms, I found more circular stones and more patterns. Now I only need to open that large door. Harry, tell me you didn't inject yourself with a black ooze. Please tell me you didn't do something stupid. Okay. what I understand, this needs to be gone. So this one. And then... Okay. This one needs that. Take this one off. And I don't think it's this one? No. Why do I keep in the wrong friggin' button? So if I'm looking at it like this, from this point of view, not this point of view, right here, this point of view, well, okay, so actually, come on. So that's what. So we got this part down. So this one's not supposed to be that one. Eh? Nah. So no. Ah. No, that's not right. That point don't need to come all the way down. Come on. I got this. Yeah, that's right. No, that's not right. No, that's not right either. Wrong frickin' button. Why does it feel like it's changing? So why... If I just walk down the stairs? Got the Y. Now I need that piece down there, but not that piece. Okay. Not that piece. Let's see what this one does. Okay. I can't have both. Okay. So that main star and that. Okay, so I need to start it from here. Woo! Okay. I need to shift everything over. No, that's not right. Okay, let's just erase everything. To be so precise on that. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. The house is up. Yeah. That did this? Yeah.
The door to the sanctuary is open. It's time to find out what's waiting for me inside.
The symbols form a constellation. I think we're going to wait till the next episode. But if you like this play through or episode of Call of Duty, let me know by clicking that like button down below. And while you're down there, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of when I upload next. And I will catch you all in the next video. And remember, I love you and you're amazing. Bye!